Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are going to take a peek into your mid-month 2024 messages for March. So I've already pulled your overarching energy for the year, which was rest and rejuvenation, and I've also pulled the March energy card and the March message card, which was the Temple Path and the Eagle. So this year for you, the overarching theme was rest and rejuvenation, and it was really coming back to you, really taking some time, you know, doing, um, focusing on healthy habits, self-care, mental health, just, really focusing on you. Because the really the feeling in the energies that I'm getting is 2023 really was a very stressful, intense year. Doesn't necessarily mean that you lost somebody or that you lost your job or that anything, but it was a year of constant struggle, of one thing after another, after another, after another. And this year is really coming back, focusing on you, taking time for you and your well being and your health and your betterment. So for March, the clarifiers that Spirit has provided are the Five of Swords and the Tower. And the Five of Swords really is just, it's almost a self-defeating energy that's there. So I feel like as if you started off the year strong, really focusing on you, and maybe some old or unresolved situations from last year may have resurfaced and have come back into the picture to where they're adding stress. Um, they're bringing some of uh, that stress, that those unhealthy habits to resurface for you in March, and it's just, you're really kind of coming to the point to where, with this disruption, this tower moment, I really feel in March that with the resurfacing of some of these either unhealthy habits or these unhealthy stress factors that have brought you to this point have come in, you're really teetering on this breaking point of just saying either I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to go one way or the other. You're almost giving, I feel like you're giving yourself an ultimatum of saying, look, either you are going to do this self-care and you are going to do for the betterment of others, or you're just going to continue to let others continue to knock you down and add the stress and add the unhealthy habits that were going on. And I really feel like you've kind of come to almost to a pinnacle of some sort. And that's where this temple path is coming into play for you. Because if you really look again at this, you see in the temple path, you've got this path that kind of winds into this curl. And to me, this is follow the yellow brick road. And it goes back to, the line in there that it's always best to start at the beginning. And I feel that with the temple path coming up, and then you're having, some of these old habits or these negative stressors come back into your life. I feel as if in this month, like with this tower moment and this disruption that's coming in, that you're looking and this is the ultimatum that you're giving yourself, and you're saying, look, either I'm going to do this or I'm not. I'm either going to let this continue to bring me down, and I'm going to let it continue to add these stressors to my life, or I'm not. And this is your, pardon the pun, This is your coming to Jesus conversation with yourself of saying, I'm done, and it's really coming to that, almost that temple of truth of saying, of really having that hard, raw conversation with yourself. Because here you go again. You've got the Eight of Swords. You're trapped in your own head. You're trapped in your own thoughts. And you're letting those old habits, those negative influences come in, and that you're in your own head, and you're just sitting there and you're just like, this is not what I want to do, because I want positive movement. I'm moving forward. I'm done with this. And this is the decision that you come to, and it's like you've had this awakening of some kind in this month. Like you tried doing it this way or that way, and none of them seemed to work. So the old habits started to kind of resurface a little bit, and you're like, no, I don't want to go there. So you have carved out your own path. You have carved out your own way that is working for you. And you've got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups obviously comes right before the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is your wishes are granted. It's your cup is filled. Like everything is coming into that full abundance, that fruition for you, and it's positive movement ahead. And if you see, you are sailing into the sun. So you're feeling like you're being defeated. You're feeling like everything that you've started working towards at the beginning of the year, like is it for nothing? And it's not, because you have really just kind of woke up and you've looked at yourself in the mirror and you've said, you know what? I just don't want to go backwards. But what I am doing right now may not be working for me. So this temple path says I'm ready to start in my own way and what is working for me. That's what I really feel like. You have found this internal fire that is pushing you to this new healthy habits, this new self-care, this new uh, healthy way of living, for however that is resonating with you. Because the message card that came out was the eagle. And the eagle, you know, metaphorically means a lot of things to a lot of people. It can mean freedom, it can mean peace, it can be empowerment. Um, but whatever it means for you, it's a very strong representation of something that you are feeling. And it's, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. And I feel that is what you have been going through. Like you've hit this point of saying, these other ways aren't working for me, but I don't want to go back to what I was doing before. So now I've come to the temple and I've said, you know what? I know what I need to do going forward, and this is how I'm going to do it. And this is the eagles just soaring higher and higher, saying, I'm free. Like I can do this, but I have to do it in my own way. So for clarity, you've got obstacles and challenges, and I feel that's what you've been working, but you're overcoming it. Because if you look, with this obstacles and challenges card, you definitely have two sides to the bridge. Yes, there is a gap in it, but there is the other side to it. And you are just trying to figure out a different way of getting across. And that's your temple path. You can see the other side. You're just figuring out your own way to get there. Because you got this mental conflict. So this is the Two of Swords, right? That is coming out. And the Two of Swords is really a very empowering card in the deck, because in the typical, you will see the lady with the two swords with the blindfold on, and basically she's being presented with two different choices. She can't see either one, she doesn't know either one, she has to make a decision. And this mental conflict is moving forward, understanding the fear, but not letting the fear hold you back. And this is where this mental conflict and overcoming these obstacles and challenges with this eagle is coming in, because you're finding your own way to be successful. You may not know what it is, and yes, it's scary, but you know what the end goal is going to be, because you're moving towards that sun. You're moving in that direction. So you may feel like you've hit a setback, but I don't feel it's a setback. I think it was an epiphany, almost as if you were just sitting there and it was like all of a sudden, like your second chakra just freaking opened, like right now, your sacral chakra, which is where your muses, your creativity, all of these ideas start coming in very, very fluid. And it was like all of a sudden a light switch just went off. And you're like, I know what I need to do. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I know what the end goal is going to be. Because at the end of the day, you've got the Three of Cups. Okay? Recognition and reward. You know what is at the end of the tunnel. You know what's on the other side of this challenge. You're going to take that leap. You're going to take that leap across that bridge, because you're going to find a way to get across in some way. And it's going to be what works for you, not what is working for everybody else, not what proven theories or everything else, everybody is telling you, like, this is what you need to do in order to get this rest and rejuvenation, or to get to this inner peace, or to these healthy habits. It doesn't matter, because if it's not working for you, it's not going to work. And that's where your temple path just came into play. So I really feel, Sagittarius, that it has been a very enlightening month as you are rolling into finishing out the first quarter and closing out March and moving into April. You're going into this very, very strong, I know what I want to do. It's very definitive. It's a very clear path that you have set for yourself. And you know where you want to end up. You're just going to do it your way. And that's the way that's going to work for you. And that's what's going to help you get on that rest and rejuvenation, and help you overcome these obstacles and these blocks, these old habits that want to keep surfacing, because you don't want them to. You want to let them go. And you're finding your own way of navigating through that, and sailing towards that sun. Very, very encouraging. So let's get your message for this reading. There it is from Spirit. The Fates. And this is really confirmation, because a lot of people will tell you, I just finished up doing another reading for one of the other signs, and they received the Fates. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that'll say, no matter what you do, you can't escape fate. No matter what you do, it's going to happen in some form or fashion. And you have found your path, and you have found your own empowerment in order to move forward with this. Very, very strong. Don't feel like where you're at right now that it's a setback, because it wasn't a setback. It was a moment of clarity. It was a very, very definitive, clear, this is what I'm going to do. And you're going to hold strong to it, Sagittarius. I really feel that that's what you're going to do. So that is your deeper dive into your 2024 messages for March. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it provided clarity. Please let me know how this message resonates with you in the comments below. Please, I would be grateful if you would hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out. And we'll see you back here next time, Sagittarius. Take care.